Hi you guys, it is Patrick. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not filmed a video in a hot minute. It feels so good. I love filming these videos for you guys. This one does not disappoint. In today's video, we are going to be making the Starbucks chai tea latte at home. I am obsessed with chai. I think I tried it for the first time like 1 or 2 years ago, and I'm obsessed. It is so good. It is so spicy. It is just so comforting. And I just found the perfect chai tea latte recipe that you can make at home. Now, Starbucks one is especially good, and I just tried this drink off of the secret Starbucks menu. Y'all, Starbucks literally has a secret menu. So if you want your Starbucks order to be extra special and something that like you cannot just order off of the basic menu, you need to check out the Starbucks secret menu. They have a ton of recipes like Skittles Frappuccino, Snickers Frappuccino, and the cookie butter latte. My roommate sent me a TikTok that showed them making this. It is pretty much a chai tea latte with brown sugar syrup and oat milk. It was the best Starbucks drink I've ever had. That is my go-to order. Yes, it's better than the pink drink. It's better than the caramel macchiato. I said it. It's my go-to drink now. It tastes identical to cookie butter, and the base for the drink is actually what we're gonna be making here today, and that is the chai tea latte. Now, I'm making mine iced, but you could also make this a hot chai tea latte, whatever you want. Now, all of my chai lovers out there probably know that you can go to the grocery store and pick up pre-made like chai tea concentrates. Those are really, really good, and if you don't have the time or the energy to make it from scratch, I highly recommend them. I've used them before and they're amazing. But guys, would this really be a DIY video if I just did it the easy way out? No! We are making this completely from scratch. It is not as hard as it sounds. I will guide you through this. You will not have to worry about a thing. Chai, I don't know like where it comes from, but thank you to whoever invented it. It's really, really good, and even though it does have a lot of like spices like cinnamon, cardamom, that kind of vibe, it isn't a drink that only kind of works in the fall. It really is like a year-round drink. I love it. It is so refreshing. That's why I like it iced. I just feel, it does have caffeine in it, so if you don't like drinking coffee, but you also need a little bit of a boost, I highly recommend trying this out. So a chai tea latte has two elements to it. It has the chai concentrate and milk. But the part that we're gonna have to work on is the chai tea concentrate. But chai is known for its spicy flavor. It's not like spicy, it's like, spicy. It has a lot of spices. So I'm gonna get all of my ingredients together and I will be right back. Okay, so the first thing we are going to need is 3 cups of water. This is going to make a lot of chai tea concentrate. This is not just a recipe for like 1 serving, but the great thing about this concentrate recipe is that it lasts a while in the fridge. So if you wanna make like a really big batch of this, you can keep it in the fridge and you can have your chai tea concentrate ready for the entire week. Okay, 2 cups. Now we just need 1 more. Okay guys, so I have the water in here, and now I can talk about all of these spices that are going to go into this drink. So the first thing we're gonna add into the water is 2 cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon is probably the most distinctive flavor that I get from this drink. I love cinnamon so much. It's no secret that it is my favorite spice ever, so it had to go in this drink. But we are not using ground cinnamon here. No. We're using cinnamon sticks. It has such a more intense and deep flavor to it. I'm obsessed, so we're gonna use 2 cinnamon sticks. Yay! They just look so cute too. Woo! And just a quick disclaimer, I do like all of my spices to be organic. I think the flavor is just a lot better and a lot more intense, so I love organic. And then the next ingredient we're going to add in is cardamom. Now, cardamom is something, I don't know what, but I do know cardamom has like a really rich lemony, wait, let me see if I can pick up the vibe. Oh my gosh, okay, yes. So cardamom is gonna give it that little bit of a citrusy edge. I live for cardamom. So cardamom usually comes in 3 ways. You can either do what I'm doing here and just get the cardamom whole seeds. You could also do a ground cardamom, or you could even get cardamom pods. And they all have different like measurement conversions. So if you have one of the 3 forms, you could totally use it here. I'm using the seeds and we're going to add in like 1.5 teaspoons. And do not worry here, we are using whole spices, but this is going to go through a straining process, so don't worry, you aren't going to be drinking cardamom seeds. Okay, so we have our cinnamon sticks and our cardamom in here. The next thing we're gonna add is cloves. Cloves, you know her. She is that distinctive, very strong, very powerful flavor we all know and love. And we're gonna use 10 whole cloves. 10 cloves going in, yes. And then the next spice that we're gonna add, we are shaking it up a little bit. We are adding star anise. Girl, oh my gosh, I've never used this before in my life, so I was so excited. It looks so cute. They're literally like stars, and I wanna cook with these. Oh my gosh, they are so adorable. They are star anises. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. They smell exactly like licorice. I think this is what is going to give it that licoricey little flavor to it. I'm obsessed. We are using 2 star anises. Boop. The next spice that we're gonna add in is 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ginger, again, it's paired so frequently with a lot of these other spices. Ginger is like spicy. It has that distinctive, just gingery zip to it that is going to go perfectly in this drink. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. You could also use half a teaspoon of fresh ginger. If you have that, go ahead and use it. You can do either or. And then the last spice that we're gonna add to this drink is 1.5 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. Now, nutmeg is a super, super strong spice. Normally in recipes, you only use like a 1/4 teaspoon or a 1/2 teaspoon at most. Not in this one. We want a punch, we want flavor. So we're gonna use 1.5 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. Oh my gosh, I hate this for me. I'm literally gonna turn 70 before this is done. Now, I don't want you guys to think that we are just using spices for no reason. We use like 6 spices in total, but each spice has a purpose. It brings a different flavor profile. It complements one another in different ways. You really need to follow this recipe to get that really rich, deep, complex chai flavor. And oh my gosh, you guys, all of these spices have amazing health benefits. Now, I'm not saying this is the healthiest drink of the world, but I mean, the science is in. A lot of these spices have been proven to reduce inflammation, get you better skin, get you better digestion. We love to see it. Okay, so we're gonna bring this over to the stove, put it on high heat, bring it to a boil, reduce to a simmer, and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Let's go. Okay guys, so our chai tea concentrate has been simmering for 5 minutes. I literally just took it off the stove, and now this is chai tea. So we need to incorporate our tea portion of this drink into this drink. The tea for this recipe is just black tea. So that's what I'm gonna be using. It's literally the most basic kind ever, and I'm using 6 bags. Now, if you have like loose tea, you could also use that, and it's gonna be 2.5 tablespoons. So literally just plop the bags right into this hot mixture. Do this while it's right off the stove. That way the tea really steeps in and gets all the flavor into the liquid. Okay, so all of the tea bags are in this little mixture, and now we're gonna let it steep for 5 minutes. Okay guys, so the tea bags have been steeping in here for a good 5 minutes. Now it is time to take them out and dispose of them. When I tell you guys, it smells so good in here. Okay, last tea bag going out. Okay, so the last tea bag is out. Now we can get working on straining this mixture. So you guys saw earlier, we put a lot of whole spices into this mixture, and obviously we don't want that in our actual drink, so we need to strain it out. Now, if you have a fine mesh sifter or strainer, this is the perfect time to use it. I love it. It is such a useful tool, but I don't have one currently. So we are going to use a little alternative method. So I'm gonna be using a coffee filter filter and literally just strain it that way. That way the tea can get through and the spices will stay behind. Yes. Let's see if this works. Oh my gosh, perfect. I don't have time for this. Okay, so I filled this measuring cup probably as much as I can, and now I'm just going to lift the filter out and let the rest of the tea drain. And hopefully by the end of it, all of our whole spices will remain in the filter and not in our actual drink. Wow, we love an improvising queen. Okay, why is it dripping? We need this to move faster. We have places to be. Just get a sifter. Just get one. You guys, we would not be having this much fun if we just buy the chai concentrate at the store. Are you guys having fun? No? Oh. Okay, so we have our mixture here totally strained out, totally free of the whole spices, but with all of the spice flavor. Hello. I'm just gonna pour it back into the saucepan, and we're actually going to add a few more ingredients to this. Just stay with me. So while we have a lot of good spicy flavor going on right here, right now, we need to add a little bit of sweetness to the mix. So we're gonna do that by adding vanilla extract and honey. Honey. Okay. I feel like vanilla needs no explanation or introduction. You know why she's here. She brings the flavor every single time. We love to see it. About 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then we are going to be using 6 tablespoons of honey. Now, a lot of the pre-made chai concentrates use sugar, and while we love sugar on this channel, honey is just so much better. It not only has a richer and deeper flavor, but it's actually healthier for you. And we already went over the health benefits of all of the spices, and now we have an extra health benefit of the honey. I'm not really sure what honey does or benefits, but I'm glad it does. So if you don't want to use honey, you could also use agave nectar or like a sugar alternative. I'm sure that would work perfectly, but I love honey. Okay, so 6 tablespoons of this stuff going in. This is going to give it that sweetness, but it's not going to be too sweet. It's just enough. And there are a ton of different like flavors of honey and kinds of honey out there. So pick your favorite, do whatever you want, live your life. So now we're just gonna stir the vanilla and honey in just until that honey is really dissolved and the mixture is cohesive. Then we're just gonna let this cool at room temperature for a little bit, and then we're gonna pop it into the fridge and let it chill completely. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my blender bottle here, but if you have like a mason jar, this would go perfectly in here. You just want a container that you can put in the fridge. So like I said, I'll maybe leave this out for like 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna pop it in the fridge until this is completely chilled, and then we can get to making our chai tea latte. Yes! Peace. Okay, you guys, we are back. This chai concentrate has been sitting in the fridge. It is completely chilled, and now we can make our chai tea latte. Yes, this part is so easy. So I'm going to be using my favorite Starbucks cup. Use whatever cup you want. I'm making enough for like a venti size. So now I'm gonna fill this up with ice. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm making an iced chai tea latte, but if you actually like your chai tea lattes hot, you don't even have to let this cool down and you can make it like that. But we know iced is a lot better. So this is so easy. So pretty much what you're going to do is put equal parts chai concentrate and milk into your cup, and that's it. So I'm gonna use like a cup of this chai concentrate. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. It has all the spices, all the flavor in there. And then you can go ahead and grab your favorite milk. My favorite milk at the moment is the Califia Farms unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is not sponsored by them. I genuinely love it. It's my new go-to. Oat milk would be so good in this. I know I'm just like oat milk obsessed, but it really is so good. But I like using a milk that has the vanilla flavoring in it because it almost brings out the vanilla that's already in here. My mind. So we used 1 cup of the chai concentrate, so that means we're gonna use 1 cup of almond milk. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just so obsessed. Period. Even down to the shade, this looks exactly like one from Starbucks. I really did that. Okay, let's put the lid on. Give this one last stir. This recipe is a little bit more intensive than some of my other recipes, but I think this is well worth the effort. I love chai tea so much. Let's see how this tastes. This is chai tea. Tea. Oh, the flavor. The flavor. You literally get each of the individual spices, but like blended. I can taste the clove. I can taste the cardamom. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think this is even better than the one from Starbucks. I said it. Sue me. I said what I said. So I will leave the full recipe down in the description box down below. If you are a chai lover, you have to try this out. No questions asked. You have to. If you love this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Follow me on Instagram. I am at pmeyer01, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.